Hello and welcome then to Dorset Model Car Racing Club. I'm Alan and this is the Equinox Cup round 3 of the championship today. So the Frontie championship we've been running here, the Equinox Cup. We finished qualifying and you can see the track set up there in the background, the pits. So welcome and thank you for tuning in to watch the video. We are just about to start the finals, and at the end of qualifying today we have got Alfie Exton then is pole position for today. The top 3 on the grid is going to be Alfie, James Crawley and Tim Warren, so good luck to those guys. And I will leave it there for a minute. We're just going to sort the drivers and marshals out and we will be back for race 1. A few classes racing with these guys today. We've got the Equinox Frontie Cup, but also a few other classes. So there's a novice class that's also running with us today, and also the foam group. And with that, we've got some LMPs, LMGT3s, and mini mod cars. So yeah, thank you for watching, and let's get on with the races. Okay, corner marshals are ready then. Let's do the Novice A final today with Jason on pole position, followed by the club car in the 2, driven by Elliot Dines today, and Monty Dines in the 3. Good luck drivers, let's race. So all drivers off and running then. The M chassis of Jason coming round to complete the first lap then with the blue car and the white roof. So the touring car of Monty then is your second place. So coming around then for lap 2, we've got Monty and his dad, second and third. Monty currently leading the way. So the 3 blue cars out on track.
2 minutes is 1:32.
So the M chassis of Jason, followed by Monty, followed by Elliot. So we've gone halfway then into this one. That's 3 minutes in. So drivers for race 2, you guys are up next.
The running order at 4 minutes is 1, 3, 2.
Seconds left then of this one. We see Jason, Monty and Elliot out on track. Nice to see all these 3 drivers improving. Ten seconds left then. So it looks like Monty's going to come around and cross the line first. So Monty's finished and Elliot's finished for second and third. And Jason takes the win.
Race over. The finishing order is 1, 3, 2, 2 minutes to race 2.
Thank you then, drivers. If we could have your cars on the table and back it up to marshal. We are going to need some volunteers to marshal this one. Okay, so the grid is ready then for the Equinox Cup round 3 with race 2 today and the Frontie B final. This time out, we've got Matt Grover on pole position, followed by Stu Brooks in the 2, Frank in the 3, Steve in the 4, Clive in the 5, and Harry in the 6. Good luck, drivers. Let's race. So all drivers off and running then. Making their way around in front of the driver's stand with Matt Grover leading the way. Close battle there for second and third then with Stu and Frank. Stu keeps position at the moment. Bennett Racing Team is keeping their eye in for that position as well then. There's a slight mistake from Frank, allows Steve to catch up. Very, very close then from Frank and Steve. Coming around onto the main straight now. All to play for then with these drivers. So we've got 40 seconds. So Matt, Stu, Frank, Steve, Clive and Harry. So the lead car then in the middle of the track now. Coming around to this top section. Oh, and a mistake there for Stu. He's got a broken wheel. The change of position then for Steve, Frank and Clive. Oh, that was unfortunate. Some close racing going on between that battle for second. So Steve holds it on and Frank up the inside as they come together. Oh, Robin's racing, but they are very close all together there with Frank, Steve and Clive. So in front of the driver's stand now. Frank's got it as Steve looks up the inside of the hairpin. Swapping and changing. Steve's got it. So coming up to 2 minutes then. Oh,
The running order at 2 minutes is 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 2.
so that's Matt, Steve, Frank, Clive, Harry and Stu. So the lead car then on the main straight now for Matt Grover. As we are 2 minutes 20 into this race then, so coming up to halfway. Steve Bennett, Frank and Clive is the 2, 3 and 4. So coming round the central hairpin there for the Bennett Racing team. So the gap between Steve and Frank is just over half a second. As Steve makes a slight mistake there and allows Frank to come by. So Frank is this car coming past race control now with the yellow, silver and red. Now moved up into second place as we're 3 minutes in. So Frontie B final today then. Steve's back up to second place. Clive now in third. So the all-orange car then of Clive Coombs making his way up through the field. Frank closely behind. So the battle here then for second place. We see them across the loop now. We've got Steve, Clive and Frank. Oh, Frank goes around the outside of Clive there on that one as he gets to the in-corner line. So middle of the track then. Coming up to 4 minutes. So drivers for race 3 getting ready. You guys are going to be out next.
The running order at 4 minutes is 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 2.
So onto the main straight for Frank and Clive. It's a good battle going on there between the two sort of orange cars there. Frank's the one with the yellow front. So going around the middle section of the track then up to this top end of the straight. We've got Steve, Frank and Clive. It's a good battle for these three. Oh, and a slight mistake for Frank. So Steve Bennett then with the bright yellow front. White and orange coming around past race control onto the main straight now for the final few seconds of this race then. And this is going to be it, I would imagine, final lap for these guys as they both hit a barrier there. Then side by side they are, all three abreast as they come round into this corner onto the main central part of the track. Let's see who does it then across the line first then. We've got Clive.
4, 3, 1.
Change of position there, I think, every corner, every lap almost. I don't know how they did it, but the finishing order was Matt Grover, first place, followed by Clive, Steve.
The finishing order is 1, 5, 4, 3, 6, 2, 2 minutes to race 3.
So as I say, that was Matt, Clive, Steve, Frank, Harry and Stu. So some good close driving then from those guys. If we could have your cars on the table please, and back out to Marshall. Drivers are happy then, grid is evenly spaced. Starting with the top then, we've got Alfie Exton on pole position, followed by James Corley in the 2, Tim Warren in the 3, Bradley Bolt in the 4, Paul Bravery in the 5, Adrian Webb in 6, Rob Steele in 7, and Henry Bennett in 8th place on grid order. Good luck drivers, let's race. So all drivers off and running then as the top of the pack is now at the back. trying to make his way through the grid. So across the line first for James, Tim, Bradley, Paul, Adrian, Henry, Rob and Alfie. So an awful start for Alfie, unfortunately, in the orange car. Now got a bit of work to do, and he's made it past 2 of them already. Now as he comes up to Adrian, he does around the inside of Adrian. So the orange car then for Alfie Exton, now up to 5th place as he's looking on Bradley in the yellow. Oh, and a huge roll, huge roll. So front of the pack then, we've got the blue car for James Corley down the main straight now, followed by Tim in the white car, Paul and Bradley. So a good battle going on between Paul and Bradley. Paul is the orange front and white rear in front of the driver's stand, coming around the central loop then towards the middle hairpin. So a bit of a battle now then as we see them across the line, very, very close together then. Alfie looks up the inside and makes it past Bradley and Paul. So that was a double move there for Alfie in the orange, trying his hardest to make it back up to the top. So we've got the race order at 1.5 minutes, just about, is James, Tim, Alfie and Bradley. So James in the blue now, across the timing loop is the lead car, followed by Tim. So 2.5 is the gap between those two at the moment, 2.5. Alfie up into 3rd place then with the orange in front of the driver's stand now, closely followed by Bradley and Paul, Adrian and Henry. Not much in it then for this Frontie A final at the Equinox Cup round 3.
2 minutes is 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7.
So thank you to those of you watching online then, tuning in to the weekly videos. So that's the lead car, then the blue car coming round, if you can let him by when you can. So he gets through cleanly. The blue car of James Corley in front of the driver's stand now is your leader. So the white car, 2nd place, Rob, is on you now, thank you. Three minutes gone. Three and a half minutes then into this one with James, Tim, Alfie, Bradley, Paul, Adrian. So drivers for race 4 getting ready, please.
The running order at 4 minutes is 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7.
So I might have just missed that, but we have got a new leader then for Tim Warren in the white car. Around this middle hairpin, coming around to the top straight, then across the timing loop for Tim Warren in the white Frontie, now leading this one. I didn't see that, unfortunately, sorry, but there you go, the white car closely followed now by the blue car of James Corley. Alfie in the orange is your 3rd place. So we've got 20 seconds left of this one then, with the white car in front of the driver's stand now for Tim Warren leading this one. Careful with the pink car. So the lead car is the white one, the 2nd place is the blue one. So thank you, Adrian. Oh, final lap then. Tim and James coming round for 1st and 2nd. Around the middle hairpin, around the top of the straight as they make it across the timing loop for Tim Warren.
6, 6, 1. Race over. The finishing order is 3, 2, 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7. 2 minutes to race 4.
So well done, drivers. Then that's Tim taking the win for round 3 today. James in second, Alfie was third, Bradley was fourth, Paul was fifth, Adrian was sixth, Henry was seventh, and Rob was eighth for round 3 of the Frontie A final. Okay, then corner marshals are ready, and we've got 4 cars on the main straight in grid formation, with car 5 having to drop out of this one. So, race 4, the foam group. We've got Paul Ash on pole position with Jake Elford in the 2, Reese in the 3, and Mark Ivey in the 4. Good luck, drivers. Let's race. So a good start there then for Paul and Jake. Paul Ash in the orange onto the main straight now, followed by Jake in the blue. So 3 LMP 12th cars in this one, followed by an LMGT3 for Mark Ivey in his own race. So the orange car then of Paul Ash is leading this one in front of the driver's stand now, closely followed by Jake Elford in the blue. So 1.3 was the gap that time round. So Paul is pulling a bit of a lead now on Jake. Paul really stretching his legs now then, showing us how to do it, getting into the rhythm as he's driving around this track. So onto the main straight again then for lap 8.
The running order at 2 minutes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so that is halfway then into this one. Halfway into this last final race of the day. And we'll see out on track Paul Ash leading the way in the orange, coming around the middle section to the hairpin and onto the main straight for the orange LMP car of Paul Ash. Second place is doing the same now as he comes around across the timing loop, currently with a 6-second gap between the two of them. Reese is your third place car, Mark is fourth. Mark is the fluorescent green-yellow car in front of the driver's stand now. So the GT shell coming round for Mark Ivey onto the main straight now. He is your fourth place. So the lead car is coming up to Reese. So thank you.
The running order at 4 minutes is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two.
So that is Paul Aston taking the win.
4. Race over. The finishing order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, thank you everybody then. That is the end of the racing for today. Thank you all for booking in and attending today. Really appreciate your support. If we could all help to pack away. Please keep an eye on the group chat and let us know if you can make it next week. So that is the end of the racing for today. Thank you for tuning in and watching. We have finished and we are going to start packing away and make our way home. Just looking at the championship table then after round 3 for this Frontie Equinox Cup, and currently leading the championship is Tim Warren. So well done to Tim. We've got one more round to go, which is, funny enough, with the Equinox theme to this one, is going to be the weekend when the clocks change. So it's going to be a big one then for round 4. Please do support it. We've got 28 drivers that have taken part in this one. Sorry, just looking at the display here. So yeah, really appreciate everybody's support on this championship. As I say, Tim is first place currently with Bradley second, Steve Bennett third. Still a lot to play for then. I'm sure some of those drivers will move about, and we'll see who can make it for round 4. Please do get booked in for this. Please support the club if you can. The Equinox Cup will be back again next year, so that'll be a good one to keep an eye out for. And then after that, we have got the 30th anniversary of the club in the calendar coming up for the Easter weekend in April. So that is going to be a really special event for us. And he tripped over the barrier. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good. So anyway, I'm not going to waffle on too much, but I do need to, for my own sake, really. I do need to just say, sorry we weren't racing last week. It was a bit unannounced, a short notice rather. We had an unexpected death in the family, and I say that my uncle passed away, and he was a good guy. Meant a lot to me. It was unexpected. It was unexpected. He suffered his whole life with mobility issues and health issues. He was a single guy. Lived with his mum, my nan. She's still going. The cake lady. 95, 96 this year. She's doing well. But yeah, my uncle disabled, so he struggled. He struggled, but yeah, unfortunately passed away. And you may wonder what that's got to do with this club, but he supported us massively, whether it was fixing our electrical devices, the speakers, the urn, the kettle, he was any sort of electrical components. I was always going around to see Uncle Tom and getting it repaired. He also supported my nan in the catering, and they worked together at various places. So they were a good team, and with doing some of the larger events, he was fantastic with that support. The catering that we've done at some of the events has put money into the club that we've been able to reinvest into the equipment and make it what it is for today. So that legacy will live on for sure. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I really appreciate that. And when it comes to that sort of family and friends that we've got here at the club, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. We're sort of helping each other. Certainly at the moment, for me personally, family pulling together and supporting each other is massive. Yeah. So, yeah, just to dedicate this video then to Uncle Tom, and thank you for watching. I would also on that just say the highlight for me, Alan's highlights. They're it's difficult, but I'm going to say that just being here today, the mental health awareness and a few conversations I've had with other people here today that struggle with their own issues, getting out away from the day-to-day, home life, work life, getting out, finding a hobby, enjoying it with other people, has got such massive benefits. So yeah, we're an RC car racing club, but sometimes there's more to it than that. Yeah. Thank you guys, thank you for watching, and see you next week. Bye for now.